Hello and welcome to the University of Law. In today's video I'm continuing my talk through the Time War phases, and today we're on to phase 3, which I call I Help Where I Can. Now this is a really easy phase to kind of justify. It's literally the first 4 8th Doctor Time War box sets. They are chronological. You'll see previous videos as to why I've put these at this stage and why I've put the 8th Doctor solo stories earlier. It's because there's very clear evidence that they take place chronologically before this series. Clearly the 8th Doctor could have known and must have known about the war before Time War 1, and as it's left ambiguous, that works quite well. So essentially, this series, after kind of skirting around the 8th Doctor and him kind of just making cameos in it, more being about other rogues like the War Master and Susan, we're now at a point where the war is well and truly off. There's havoc through the galaxy, through the universe. The Doctor is clearly needed, but he still refuses to fight. He helps where he can, but he will not fight. But slowly he finds himself being dragged more and more into the conflict, and we know at some point it's going to be inevitable that he's going to have to join. And what we see by the end of this series is, we know that Rassilon's already in control of Gallifrey, but we kind of see at the end of this box set the war really does turn to hell, because the multiverse gets involved. Davros is resurrected in his kind of humanoid form, and the Dalek Emperor that is resurrected from the multiverse is a really kind of deranged, deluded creature, the one that we see in Party of the Ways. So not only is there now a deluded, crazed leader of Gallifrey, there's also now a deluded, crazed leader of the Daleks. So, if you thought things were bad, things are even worse. So it's really setting up things to get worse and worse and worse. And yeah, so it's really just a phase all about the 8th Doctor trying to avoid it, but it just becomes clear that it's going to be inevitable. It's going to be dragged in sooner or later because the war is getting worse and worse. There's even kind of hints in the 4th one when he kind of meets with the Dalek Time Strategist that that they're very aware that the Doctor's destiny is to end this war, which we know is the case. So that's all the phases. It's these 4 releases which are chronological. It's the Doctor's time with Bliss, and yeah, it culminates in that moment at the end of in the final story of the box set of the range, where we know that it's going to be inevitable at some point. He's going to have to join, and it leaves with a cliffhanger, which is that Alex has been returned from the multiverse. So what do you think of my placements for this phase? What are your thoughts? Please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to make sure you catch the next video on phase 4. I look forward to speaking to you soon.